How could we ever forget what happened to us when His Holiness Pope Francis visited the Philippines last January 15 to 19, 2015? For even before the date of his arrival, we knew deep in our hearts that we would experience something profound from this great encounter.
My dear people of God, the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines officially announces the visit of the Holy Father, Pope Francis, to the Philippines, God willing, at the beginning of next year, 2015.
A people rich in mercy. The most distinctive way to prepare spiritually for the coming of Pope Francis is for the Philippines to become a people rich in mercy.
But we always believe it would be much more than just a state visit. It would be an experience of a direct encounter of Jesus through the Holy Father. In Malacanang, Pope Francis was formally welcomed by the President of the Philippines, Benigno Aquino III, together with the government officials and other well-wishers. The Philippine President reiterated his desire to uphold human rights, the same rights upheld by his father, Benigno Aquino Jr.
Which the most fundamental rights of many Filipinos were flagrantly and routinely violated.
The Holy Father on his part reminded that true leadership is grounded on deep faith that the Filipinos received and nourished for 500 years.
It is my hope that this important anniversary will point to its continuing fruitfulness and its potential to inspire a society worthy of the goodness, dignity, and aspirations of the Filipino people. It bid us break the bonds of injustice and oppression which give rise to glaring and indeed scandalous social inequalities. Reforming the social structures which perpetuate poverty and the exclusion of the poor first require a conversion of mind and heart.
In the Manila Cathedral, the Pope gave timeless message about leadership to the bishops, priests, and religious of the country.
For the gospel is a promise of God's grace, which alone can bring wholeness and healing to a broken world. The signs teach us that this is the source of all apostolic zeal. The signs teach us that this is the source of all apostolic zeal.
These thoughts of the Holy Father on authentic leadership is brought to the level of families.
¿Cuántas dificultades
and how many solutions are found to family problems if we take time to reflect?
Si nos detenemos
If we think of a husband or wife
en la cónyuge y soñamos
and we dream about the good qualities that they have,
por eso es muy importante recuperar el amor.
don't ever lose the illusion of when you were boyfriend and girlfriend.
De ser novios, que ser muy
As
sagaces,
families, we have to be very wise and very strong with fortitude to say no to these initiatives of colonization that could destroy the family.
sobre la familia.
I'm here to be with you. A little bit late, I have to say, but I'm here. I've come to tell you that Jesus is Lord, and He never lets us down.
Por eso tenemos
That is why we have a Lord who is capable of crying with us,
que es capaz
capable
de
of
acompañar
walking with us
en los momentos
in the most
más
difficult
difíciles.
moments of life.
Tantos de
So
ustedes
many of you have lost
perdido
everything.
todo.
I don't
Yo no
know
sé qué
what
decirles.
to say to you, but the Lord
Él sí
does
sabe
know
qué decir.
what to say to you.
The Holy Father braved the storm just to visit his people in Tacloban, especially those who were devastated by the typhoon Yolanda. His presence brought joy to the priests and religious who are eager to listen to his words.
E vi chiedo
I ask you for two things, please.
due cose. First, pray for me. Second, be quiet.
An authentic leader is one who feels for his flock. The Holy Father was meant to experience the storm so he could experience the sorrow of the loss of loved ones and from there instill rays of hope that only Jesus can provide.
Meron po akong hindi magustuhan at pangit na aking nakikita sa mga kapwa ko po, batang kalye. Sila po ay natuto ng magnakaw, pumatay, at hindi na rin po silang marunong gumalang sa mga nakakatanda sa kanila.
Bakit po pumapayag ang Diyos na may ganitong nangyayari? Kahit walang kasalanan ng mga bata. At bakit kaunti lang ang mga tao tumutulong sa amin?
Si vos no aprendés a
If you
llorar,
don't learn
no sos
how
un
to
buen
cry,
cristiano.
you can't be good Christians.
The very heart of a true leader is found in the Christ child, whose feast of the Santo Niño fell on the same day the Pope celebrated Holy Eucharist at the Luneta Grandstand. The estimated number of crowds surpassed the number produced last 1995 when Saint Pope John Paul II visited the Philippines to celebrate World Youth Day.
Whoever does not accept the kingdom of God like a child will not enter it. Santo Niño continues to proclaim to us that the light of the God grace has shone upon a world dwelling in darkness. It brings the good news of our freedom from slavery and guides us in the path of peace, rights, and justice. Filipinos are called to be outstanding missionaries of the faith in Asia.
Every Filipino wants to go with you, not to Rome, but to the peripheries. We want to go with you to the shanties, to the prison cells, to hospitals. We will go to those worlds with you to bring the light of Christ.
As the Holy Father's plane gets ready to take off, no words can truly express what is in our hearts, except that longing to see the Pope even smile one last time. Surely, his words, actions, and yes, his very self will remain with us, and it is something that we will always cherish for the rest of our lives as Filipinos.